Did you know that a single structure in China is powerful enough to influence the very rotation of our planet? Imagine that! The Three Gorges Dam, a colossal marvel of engineering, is not just a source of energy. It's reshaping the Earth in ways most people can't even fathom. Picture this, a dam so massive that it holds back the Yangtze River, creating a reservoir that stretches for miles. But here's the kicker: scientists have discovered that this giant isn't just altering water flow. It's actually shifting the Earth's axis. Now, how can one structure have this kind of impact? What forces are at play here, and what does it mean for our planet? As we unravel the layers of this story, we'll dive into the intricate balance of nature and human innovation. Keep this in mind: every time we harness nature's power, we may also be nudging the planet itself. So, as we explore this engineering feat, consider the ripple effects it creates not just on a local scale, but globally. What secrets lie beneath the surface of this dam? Let's find out together. Structure and dimensions of the project. Let me tell you about the construction of the Three Gorges Dam, a monumental feat of engineering that has left a profound mark on China's landscape. This project is not just big, it's massive. The dam stretches over 1.3 miles long and stands around 600 feet high. When I first learned about its dimensions, I was taken aback by the sheer scale of it all. It's like trying to comprehend a skyscraper that is also a bridge, and then some. The reservoir created by the dam can hold an astonishing 39.3 billion cubic meters of water, and that's enough to fill millions of Olympic-sized swimming pools. In terms of energy generation, the dam has a capacity of 20 to 1,500 megawatts. That's enough electricity to power millions of homes. You might not think much of it, but this amount of energy plays a crucial role in meeting the demands of a rapidly growing nation. I often wonder how many lives are touched by the flick of a switch, thanks to this single structure. It's not just a dam, it's a lifeline, transforming the way energy is produced and consumed in China. But let's not forget about the water. The volume of water held back by the dam is staggering. It's a reservoir that not only provides electricity, but also plays a role in flood control, irrigation, and navigation. Just imagine standing on the banks of the Yangtze River, looking out at the vast expanse of water that was once a thriving ecosystem, now transformed into a reservoir. It's a surreal experience that evokes a mix of awe and contemplation. The engineering challenges were immense during construction. Workers had to deal with the unpredictable Yangtze River, which is known for its fierce currents and seasonal flooding. They faced not only natural obstacles, but also the logistical nightmare of moving materials and people. Yet, against all odds, they succeeded in creating a structure that stands as a testament to human ingenuity and determination. Sometimes I think about the stories of the workers who toiled day and night to bring this vision to life. In the end, the Three Gorges Dam is more than just a structure. It's a symbol of progress and ambition. It encapsulates a moment in history where human capability faced nature's challenges head-on, and while it has its downsides, the scale and impact of the project are undeniable. Impact on energy generation. Let's dive into the impact this dam has on energy generation. When it comes to the energy matrix of China, the Three Gorges Dam is a game-changer. It contributes a significant portion of the country's electricity, which is crucial for a nation experiencing rapid industrial growth. I remember reading that it generates over 100 billion kilowatt-hours of electricity annually. That's enough energy to power a small country for a year. It's fascinating to think about how this one dam can light up so many homes and businesses. The importance of this energy cannot be overstated. In a country with over a billion people, reliable electricity is essential for everything from industry to healthcare. The dam not only helps in reducing reliance on fossil fuels, but also plays a vital role in mitigating energy shortages, especially during peak demand seasons. I can't help but feel a sense of admiration for how such infrastructure can change the lives of millions in a positive way. Moreover, the dam has been pivotal in reducing carbon emissions, providing a cleaner source of energy. It's a step toward a more sustainable future, and while there are debates about its consequences, I think it's essential to recognize its contributions to renewable energy. The shift to hydropower has the potential to lessen air pollution, which is a significant concern in urban areas. However, the dam's benefits come with a price. The transformation of the energy landscape has led to some local power plants being rendered obsolete. This has raised concerns about job losses and economic displacement in certain regions. It's a classic case of weighing the advantages against the drawbacks, and it leaves me wondering about the long-term implications for communities dependent on traditional energy sources. In the grand scheme of things, the Three Gorges Dam is a double-edged sword. It offers a glimpse into the future of energy generation while forcing us to confront the realities of change. As I reflect on its impact, I can't help but appreciate the complexity of balancing progress with the needs of the people affected by such monumental projects. Changes in local geography. Now, let's talk about the geographical changes that the Three Gorges Dam has brought about. The construction of the dam led to the creation of a massive reservoir that altered the landscape of the Yangtze River Valley forever. Where once there were hills and valleys, now lies an expansive body of water. I often think of the people who once roamed those lands, who now have only memories of what it used to be. The change is not just physical, it ripples through the very fabric of local communities. The inundation caused by the reservoir submerged thousands of acres of fertile land, forests, and even entire towns. Some estimates suggest that over 1.3 million people were displaced due to the dam's construction. Just imagine being uprooted from your home, not because of a natural disaster, but due to a project intended for progress. It's a sobering thought that adds a layer of complexity to the narrative of development. Additionally, the altered geography has significant ecological implications. The dam has disrupted local ecosystems, affecting both aquatic and terrestrial life. Species that thrived in the natural flow of the river now face challenges in adapting to the new conditions created by the dam. It's like watching a carefully balanced ecosystem teeter on the brink of upheaval, and I can't help but feel a sense of loss for the biodiversity that once flourished in the region. Moreover, the new reservoir has changed the local climate as well. The evaporation from the vast body of water can lead to increased humidity in the surrounding areas. While this might seem inconsequential, it has far-reaching effects on agriculture and local weather patterns. Farmers in the region have had to adapt to these changes, which can either help or hinder their crops depending on how well they adjust. In essence, the changes in local geography due to the Three Gorges Dam are a poignant reminder of the price we pay for progress. The transformation is both awe-inspiring and heartbreaking, as it reshapes not only the land, but also the lives of those who inhabit it. Each ripple in the water tells a story, and I often wonder how many of those stories have been lost in the wake of such monumental change. Effects on Earth's rotation. You wouldn't imagine that a dam could have such a profound impact, but the construction of the Three Gorges Dam has actually influenced the rotation of our planet. It's fascinating how the redistribution of water and sediments can alter something as fundamental as Earth's rotation. Scientists have studied this phenomenon, and what they found is quite remarkable. The sheer volume of water stored in the reservoir has effectively changed the distribution of mass on the planet, which can lead to slight variations in its rotational speed. Imagine the Earth as a giant spinning top. When you shift weight on one side, it affects how that top spins. Similarly, the Three Gorges Dam has shifted the mass of water and sediment across a vast area. According to studies, the redistribution has been enough to subtly affect the length of the day. Researchers have estimated that the dam's creation has altered the rotational speed by a fraction of a second, but it's enough to catch the attention of scientists who track these minute details. Moreover, the implications of this shift extend beyond just the rotational speed. It could also result in changes in the planet's gravitational field. These shifts might seem insignificant at first glance, but when you're talking about the Earth's delicate balance, even the smallest adjustments can have cascading effects. The more we understand about these connections, the clearer it becomes how interconnected our planet's systems really are. As we delve deeper into the science, it's intriguing to note that these effects are not unique to the Three Gorges Dam. Large-scale engineering projects worldwide have similar consequences. However, the magnitude of the Three Gorges project makes it a prime example for study. It serves as a reminder of how human intervention can ripple through natural systems in unexpected ways. In essence, the effects on Earth's rotation remind us that our actions, especially on such a grand scale, have consequences that reach far beyond our immediate surroundings. It's a humbling thought, really, that something as monumental as a dam can play a role in the intricate dance of our planet's movements. Environmental consequences. The environmental consequences of the Three Gorges Dam are multifaceted and complex. On one hand, it has provided a reliable source of renewable energy and has helped control flooding in the Yangtze River basin. On the other hand, the ecological impacts are significant and troubling. The construction of the dam led to the flooding of vast areas, which submerged ecosystems that had thrived for centuries. This loss of habitats has resulted in a decline in biodiversity, affecting many species that relied on these environments. The quality of water in the reservoir has also been a concern. With the accumulation of organic matter in the stagnant water, there's been an increase in pollution levels. This change in water quality poses risks not only for aquatic life, but also for the communities that depend on the river for drinking water and irrigation. The dam has altered the natural flow of the Yangtze, which has disrupted sediment transport. This sediment is crucial for maintaining the health of river ecosystems downstream. Moreover, the potential for natural disasters has increased due to the dam's presence. The risk of landslides has heightened in areas that were once stable. When large volumes of water are retained, it can saturate the surrounding soil, making it more susceptible to shifting. This risk is further exacerbated by the fact that heavy rains can lead to overwhelming pressure on the dam itself, raising concerns about structural integrity and the possibility of catastrophic failure. The ecological ripple effects extend to the local economy as well. Farmers who once relied on the river for irrigation may find their crops affected by altered water flows and quality. Fish populations that were once plentiful have dwindled, impacting local fisheries and the livelihoods tied to them. The balance of the entire ecosystem has been disrupted, creating a challenging situation for both wildlife and human populations. Ultimately, the environmental consequences of the Three Gorges Dam serve as a cautionary tale. They highlight the importance of careful planning and consideration of ecological impacts in large-scale projects. The benefits of energy production and flood control are significant, but they must be weighed against the long-term health of the environment and the communities that depend on it. Social and economic aspects. The social and economic aspects of the Three Gorges Dam project are equally as complex as its environmental impacts. One of the most pressing issues has been the displacement of local populations. Estimates suggest that over 1 million people were relocated due to the dam's construction, uprooting communities that had lived along the Yangtze River for generations. The government implemented relocation plans, but the reality of moving such a large number of people was fraught with challenges. For many displaced individuals, the transition was anything but smooth. While some received compensation and new housing, others found themselves in less than ideal living conditions. The cultural loss associated with relocating is immeasurable, as traditions, lifestyles, and community bonds were disrupted. Many former residents of the flooded areas struggled to adapt to their new environments, which often lacked the infrastructure and resources they were accustomed to. On the economic front, the dam has undoubtedly brought some benefits. It has generated substantial amounts of electricity, powering industries and homes alike. Additionally, the construction phase itself created jobs and stimulated local economies. However, these benefits have not been evenly distributed. Those who were relocated often found it difficult to find employment in their new settings, leading to economic insecurity for many families. Moreover, the dam has changed the landscape of local agriculture and fishing. Farmers have had to adapt to the new water management practices instituted by the dam, while fisheries have suffered due to changes in water quality and fish populations. The overall economic landscape has shifted, with some finding new opportunities while others have faced hardship and loss. In conclusion, the social and economic impacts of the Three Gorges Dam are a mixed bag. While it has undeniably provided energy and some economic growth, the human cost and the challenges faced by displaced populations cannot be overlooked. It serves as a reminder of the complexities involved in large-scale infrastructure projects and the need for a balanced approach that considers the well-being of all affected communities. Challenges and controversies. When we talk about the Three Gorges Dam, it's impossible to ignore the controversies that have surrounded this colossal project. Critics have raised significant concerns regarding its sustainability. Many argue that such a massive construction disrupts the natural flow of the Yangtze River, leading to unforeseen environmental repercussions. The alteration of river currents can affect local ecosystems, ultimately threatening the flora and fauna that have thrived in that region for centuries. I often find myself pondering how a project designed to harness nature's power can simultaneously wreak havoc on it. Another major point of contention is the social impact of the dam. The displacement of over 1 million people for the sake of this project is a heavy burden to bear. Families, often with deep historical ties to their land, were uprooted and relocated, leading to a loss of cultural heritage. It's heart-wrenching to think about the stories and memories that were submerged under the waters of the reservoir. I can't help but empathize with those who lost their homes and communities, raising the question of whether the benefits of the dam truly outweigh the human costs involved. The management and maintenance of the dam have also sparked debates. Operating such a massive structure is no small feat, and there have been several incidents that raised alarms about its safety. Questions about the dam's structural integrity and its ability to withstand natural disasters, such as earthquakes, have been raised by experts and locals alike. I often wonder how such a grand vision can be so easily marred by the reality of engineering challenges. The sheer scale of the dam makes it vulnerable to potential failures, and the implications of such failures could be catastrophic. Moreover, the economic implications of the Three Gorges Dam are not as straightforward as they might seem. While the dam has undoubtedly generated vast amounts of energy and has been touted as a driving force for economic growth, the costs associated with its construction and maintenance are immense. The financial burden of relocating communities, coupled with the ongoing expenses of monitoring its safety, raises questions about the long-term viability of such a project. I find myself asking whether the economic benefits are worth the heavy price tag that comes with them. Lastly, the environmental sustainability of the dam continues to be a topic of heated debate. While the generation of renewable energy is vital in combating climate change, the ecological footprint of the dam cannot be ignored. The disruption of local ecosystems, the risk of landslides, and the alteration of sediment flow are all serious concerns. I often reflect on how we can balance the need for energy with the imperative to protect our planet. The challenges facing the Three Gorges Dam serve as a reminder that progress often comes with a complicated set of consequences, requiring us to carefully weigh our options moving forward. As we wrap up our journey through the colossal Three Gorges Dam, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible impact it has, not just on China, but on our planet as a whole. Can you believe that a single structure can influence the Earth's rotation? It's mind-boggling. But what does this mean for the future? Imagine a world where engineering marvels like this continue to reshape our environment. Will we see more projects that challenge our understanding of physics? Or will we need to reconsider how we balance progress with nature? And here's a thought: if the dam can alter the Earth's spin, what other hidden forces are at play around us? From natural wonders to human-made giants, the world is full of surprises waiting to be uncovered. So, I ask you, what will you explore next? Is it the mysteries of the oceans, the wonders of space, or perhaps the secrets of ancient civilizations? The curiosity never ends. Stay tuned for our next deep dive into the unknown, and remember, every question leads to another adventure. Keep that curiosity alive, and let's keep exploring together.